Coach Prime was on First Take today, Unc.
He was.
Yes, I did. And he talked about each and everything. We mentioned this earlier in the show, but why people always and continue to ask him about going to coach in the NFL, and he constantly give the same answer. Why they keep trying to force that on coach? It seems like.
Because when they talk about it and we forced to address it and just, this clicks, man. Here's the deal. The man has said time and time again, once upon a time, the only way he would see doing it would be coaching his sons because he wouldn't want to coach against them.
Right.
And that ship, never came into port, came into harbor. And he would tell you now, man, he's absolutely focused on Colorado football. Like he
Right.
has no interest in the NFL. And even circled back and was said, "Hey, look, man, the way the draft process went, I don't want to be a part of that. Like I'm good. Like I'm where I'm at." And I think people will always continue to push that button because of the dynamic of the story. I mean, let's just keep it real. Like I think we forget Deion Sanders is him,
Mm-hmm.
and everybody wanted him, and everybody want to know what him doing next or what him gonna do.
What him gonna do?
They're gonna keep on asking because I mean, can you imagine Coach Prime coaching Shedeur at the 49ers? Like people love a story like that,
Yeah.
So I don't think it's gonna go anywhere. The longer he coaches college football, I think the story is going to continue year after year. Particularly as more and more coaches from the college ranks move into the NFL, it'll always be a storyline for him. But
Mm-hmm.
he's addressed it time and time again, and the answer, has not changed.
Dog, no, dog. I'm good. But I think just speculate. Eventually, of course, like you said, if he continue to coach and they're going to continue to ask those questions and people love those storylines, yeah, potentially later on, who knows the future?
Oh
It
yeah,
could happen or not.
I,
But
I can totally see that happening.
yeah,
I think when he answers though, he's answering for like a 2 or 3 year window, like the right
right.
now plus a year or two. Like that's
Yeah.
that's not in the foreseeable future. Who
No.
knows 5-6 years down the road?
Right. But I think he's one of those guys, people, man, that man, I want to get this done. Let me get this done and be successful in this because I can't see myself leaving it for somewhere else and just not completing everything, you know, exhausting all of everything that could possibly happen in this situation that I've set myself up for with all the coaching staff and players around me. Dog, I got to
You
see it through
know,
at least.
much like Gunnar White was saying, shout out to Coach Gunnar White again, taking the time out on a Friday, man, to be with us. We appreciate that. But much like Coach White was saying about his Super Bowl picks, you know, people have asked Coach Prime, how the World Series is taking place during football season. Hey, Coach, who you got in the World Series? Man, I ain't paying attention to that.
Hmm.
Coach Prime and Deion Sanders, both of them separate and together, are the personification of be where your feet are. Like whatever they're doing at the moment, that's what their focus is. Like that's why practice was so and is so important for him in games because whatever is going on, that's what his focus is. So he has, a Sam with Smack Entertainment, and he has a chief of staff like Pretty Tony and a general manager like Coach DK and the football operations like Coach Calhoun. Because when he's into something, he's into just that. Like he is focused on that. And so
Right.
I don't see that answer changing in the next 2 years, but we'll see what happens in the next 6 years.
That's right. Because Prime gonna prime. He gonna do his damn thing. And I see nothing but success for the Colorado Buffaloes. So y'all stay tuned for all the insight and in-depth analysis right here. Exclusive interviews right here. The morning run. Live on the pregame network with Unc and Chico. News out of Cleveland.
Uh-oh.
Of course,
They
they
done
had
messed
their
up now.
new head coach.
Oh, okay.
Monken. He just had a birthday yesterday, also, too. But their defensive coordinator, Jim Swartz, who was up for the head coaching position, who interviewed for it, but didn't get it, of course, because of Monken. Swartz said, "Dog, I'm out." He sent the Browns a resignation letter this morning, and according to sources, saying that he is not likely, he is now likely, sorry, to sit out this season as far as the
Hmm.
defensive coordinator for the Cleveland Browns. What you think about that one?
Man, I have no idea, but it's an attractive role for somebody because if nothing else, you got Myles Garrett. like I go coach that defense.
And I like what Monken said about that when addressing that too, when they asked him about keeping Jim Schwartz as the defensive coordinator. Monken, who was the offensive coordinator for the Ravens, said, "Dog, listen. At the end of the day, I was game planning and chipping Myles Garrett, not Jim Schwartz. You feel me? And that's not a shot of no disrespect to him, but it's the truth.
No,
Like,
it's what's on the field.
yeah,
Yeah, that's what I'm playing.
right. You can call the shots and stuff, but hey, man, we can go out there. We can call those same shots next season. With
Chico,
Uncle
you know
Neely as
what?
the
You know
defensive
what?
coordinator.
This ain't the only reason, but you know why football, no matter what level, and I say this all the time on the morning run. I don't care if you're playing Pop Warner, Pee Wee, middle school, college, NFL. You know why it's hard to win games?
Why?
Because the 11-11 don't change. The 100 yards don't change.
Mm-hmm.
The 10 yards for first down. It's like it's the same for everybody. And
Yeah.
I can know what you're going to do, and I still got to stop it.
That's right.
So now keep in mind, a lot of times, probably 60% to 40% of the time, I don't even know what you're going to do. I'm reacting to it.
Right.
So I got to be able to guess wrong and recover. And then even if I know what you're going to do, that don't mean Chico ass ain't going to run over me.
Look at the tush push. You know it's coming.
You can't like at the end of the day, I'm with that. Like I'm chipping Myles Garrett, not you, but there's probably some heartburn internally over not getting the job or being truly considered for. Who knows? I do know this. A Mississippian is headed up to Cleveland. Got a high school right outside of Jackson named Clinton, and then he went to Starkville. Head coach from there has stepped down. He's taking the general managership role at the Cleveland Browns. So
yeah,
that was just announced today as well. So they're gonna get that organization together.
That was the role that he had with Monken when they made the turnaround in Southern Miss.
Yep.
Before heading to Georgia. So he bring in those familiar faces that trust and relationship. Just trying to put y'all on game. That's all. And that's how people get those jobs, dog. Look at Coach Pecco. And the reason why he's with the Steelers. Who's the head coach of the Steelers? McCarthy. Where was he at before that? The Cowboys. Where was Pecco? Brought from Colorado. The D-line of the Cowboys. So when McCarthy goes up there to the Steelers, he's going to reach back and call somebody that he's familiar with, has a relationship with, that he can trust. And that's why
those final two words that right there. Relationship that I can trust.
Yeah. And so that's how it works. So a lot of people might be, oh man, Coach Becko just got up and left, or another coach just got up and left.
Chico, let me ask you this. Don't put a lot of thought into it. Just think, because it ain't no trick question. How much an NFL coach make?
A lot of money.
A lot of money. And you can keep your job or lose your job based on the performance of those under you, right?
That's right.
You gonna trust anybody with that?
Not just anybody, dog.
I mean, you making $3 million a year. You just gonna put an ad in the paper and let somebody apply to it?
Hell no.
To help you keep your job?
Yeah. And I might call somebody I know first rather than that up and coming guy who I have no relationship with. So I really don't know what to expect from him, but I know what to expect from coach who I had, doing a smaller job with me on the staff. Now I can bring him up and elevate him to a bigger job because I know how he handled that small job.
Sure. Sure.
Preaching to the choir right here, because I know the runners know all these things out there, dog. Relationship and trust.
Well, just trying to put you up on game.
That's all. Holleration and hateration always tries to find us, but we are.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this, Chico. Just like you said to Big Mom about meddling, I ain't never know what them two words meant.
What the word?
Holleration and haterate. Like, what the hell is that?
I bet you sung them, and I bet you sung them as if you knew.
with the girlfriends.
Those are big. They be joined in.
Put a ball in there.
Holding persons. I could have gone so many ways, but I'm just gonna leave it alone and just go keep it. Try to land this plane on time. Boom.
Hey man, I've been laughing about your ass. Reflecting on the week, dog. These last 5 minutes we just getting in the damn thing.
Mm-hmm.
When Shasta said So let me ask a heterosexual male a question. I said, okay, Chico, I got this. Yeah, she didn't even catch you.
I said, this man crazy. He gonna step out. Watch out, Chico. I got this.